Hi, my name is Mike Dease. I'm a trombonist from New York City. I specialize in jazz music, but I play all of the types. Um, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about a type of music I encountered a few months ago through my friend Randy Wong. I met Randy in a class at New England Conservatory that I'm taking towards my doctorate degree called Teaching Music History. And Randy took this particular class presentation to explicate a bit about Exotica music. He introduced me to Martin Denny and Arthur Lyman and a lot of the period orchestras that popularized Exotica music to the mainstream audience. And I was taken with the mix of rhythms, the harmonies, the different textures, the percussion, the diversity that was exemplified in the music. It really seemed like a music that brings people together and that doesn't take itself too seriously. Now, you should understand me when I say that I don't mean that the music was simply about fun, but it was a very striking balance of clean, interesting, intellectual, yet spontaneous sounding arrangements that were basically made you just feel good. And this music, this is what I took away from listening to it from the first time and to when I listened to it today, and even hearing the completion of Randy and WAITIKI 7's new record, which I'm honored to be a part of. It's very special music. I encourage all and every person that watches this or that I meet to check this music out. I mean, it can really give something great to you. And I'm happy to be an Exotica fan now, a newfound Exotica fan, and I expect to be one for a very long time. Randy invited me down to Q Division where we recorded the album with one tune in mind, an arrangement that he asked me to do for the band. I chose a great standard of the jazz repertoire by the master, as far as I'm concerned, Duke Ellington, and his composition Mood Indigo. I thought that the contour of the melody and the duration of the notes, I mean, it was really lended itself to the relaxing, the Exotica theme that I had heard in the samples that I had listened to from Arthur Lyman in particular, and his arrangement of Taboo. So I showed up at the studio, and not only did I get to record my arrangement with WAITIKI 7, but they asked me to be a part of 2 other tunes. And so I'd like to talk to you a little bit about those. Mood Indigo, I wanted to incorporate saxophonist and woodwind specialist Tim Mayer. I knew he was a great saxophonist already from just hearing about him on the scene, but he's an incredibly talented flute player, as you'll hear on the record. And so the melodies passed around, everybody gets a little taste of playing Duke's Mood Indigo, and I passed solos around so we all get a chance to add our own contributions to the group sound. And after that, they asked me if I would like to check out this Lee Morgan composition, Totem Pole. Of course, I'm a huge Lee Morgan fan. I have been ever since I heard him play Ciora with Joe Henderson and all of his other records with Billy Harper, and of course, he was one of my first loves with John Coltrane's Blue Train record. So I was thrilled to just be in the studio to hear that being recorded, and they found a nice way to slip me in, and Tim Mayer and I trade some solos, and he's such a dynamic player, as is everybody in the group. In that particular cut you'll hear Zakai Curtis and Jim Benoit trade vibraphone and piano solos, and then saxophone and trombone trade, and that kind of dialogue's really important to world music, I think. I mean, it's about a communication. Music is a language, and it's not just in jazz music where that dialogue is important, but Exotica brings together the best of so many elements, and it's nice that we have a chance to talk to each other in this way. And finally, Randy composed a gorgeous piece in the avant-garde tradition called Octopus Menagerie, and this is a very special piece. It features spoken word, and it tells the story of a squirrel and an octopus becoming friends one day or almost becoming friends. They looked at each other and they were so different. You're going to have to check out the track because I can't do it justice talking about it. But it features Lopaka Colon doing excellent calls and toy sounds and percussive elements. He's a master. His father, as I understand, was one of the great masters in the Exotica tradition. And the trombone plays the role of the octopus with its, long squiggly arms and kind of exotic nature. And so you'll, hear me stretching out a little bit. I try to, dig deep into my creative bag, and hopefully I can, do something that adds to the group sound. And this is a very special track. Nothing else on the record sounds like it. So, WAITIKI 7, and I hope you enjoy it.